We have some really big names coming out with part 2 of the Easter program. In this video, I'm going to be going over the best way to get free Sugar Rush players. All right, you got a couple of chances at 295 overall players and 196 overall players. I'll go over the best way to get champions and the LTDs. Let's break down this program quickly. We have our first LTD is going to be this Bruce Matthews along with Lawrence Taylor LTD. So we got 2 LTDs coming. Bruce Matthews, Lawrence Taylor. This Lawrence Taylor looks really solid. You can see his power moves and finesse moves are going to be 99 powered up. Okay, 95 speed, probably one of the best right outside linebackers in the game. And then you have a really great center here, probably end game. Probably won't need any other center if you grab this one. Probably gonna be sitting around 500,000 coins each, just like the Lamar and the Jalen Ramsey last week. Here are your 4 champions. We got Mike Singletary, 98 overall, middle linebacker. You can see all his stats right here. We have Ty Law, another really good card. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short, but still great for those theme teams. You got that 97 man, 97 zone. Could definitely get that up to 99 each. 97 speed, so it'll be a 99 speed corner, so that's really solid. The Cowboys get an end game receiver right here in Michael Irvin. Powered up, this card's gonna get to a 97 speed with the boost and Cowboys chems or any other chems. He's gonna get to 99 speed. His route running is actually solid too. Jumping is 98, which is good. Our last one is gonna be this Kyle Pitts, 98 overall. 96 speed, probably I think this is the fastest tight end in the game. And I want to say one thing about this card. If you're planning on grabbing this card and you know that his previous card, which is a Redux 94 or 95, I can't remember exactly, but just wait. Do not buy that when this card comes out. It's going to be really expensive. But one of the Easter eggs that we have, or there's a few Easter eggs that were coming out on Sunday, are going to have some Redux players. His price should come down by Sunday, so if you're gonna grab this card, just wait to power him up if you don't have his Redux already. And obviously you can use your power up pass if you have that instead, but I'm just saying don't go out of your way and buy that Redux right now, because there will be some Reduxes on Sunday. Here are some of the 96 heroes. You got CJ Uzomah, you got Donovan Smith, I can't say that name, I'm sorry, the Eagles / Lions right guard, Robert Woods running back, wide receiver, I apologize. Sam Darnold, quarterback. Divine Diablo, finally getting a card. It's going to be an end game strong safety. Great user for those Raiders theme teams. You have Odafe Owa. You have Eric Wilson, Davon Hamilton, and Buda Baker. All 96 overall heroes that you can grab. And you can get one of these for free as well. I'm going to show you how to do that later on in the video, so stick around for that. But here you go with your elites. You got some 88s here. Ed Oliver, Tommy Townsend, nothing crazy. Your 90 overalls with Rock Ya-Sin, Gabe Jackson, Tyler Bass. 92s, you got a few items here. We got Andy Janovich, and your 94s are right here as well. Demarcus Robinson, wide receiver. I think he has like 96 speed, I want to say. So some good names there. Again, these are just the elites that are going to be in those rerolls for us to pick up. And now I'm going to show you the 2 free 95s that you can get. The first one you're going to see is going to be this Ray Lewis 95. You can see his stats are a little bit low on the power moves and finesse moves and pretty much almost all the other stats. However, he does come with Avalanche, and I'm going to explain what this does and when it gets activated. He starts activated already. Ray Lewis has Avalanche X Factor that begins activated and becomes activated if you allow 10 yards of offense. After every 4 defensive plays, he will reactivate, okay? So really good stats there, really good ability, and then he's got some ability buckets. The next free card that you could get from the house rules is going to be this NCAT Ryan Fitzpatrick. The Ray Lewis is going to be able to get from the solos. You'll see them that you can do your solos and you'll be able to get the Ray Lewis from there. And then the Ryan Fitzpatrick is a field general. He has so many theme teams. You can see all his theme teams that he's played for. And here are his ability buckets. They're actually pretty solid. He could get Gunslinger for 5 AP. You can get Escape Artist for 12 AP. Pass Lead Elite for 1 AP. Hot Route Master for 2. Lots of really good abilities that he can be put on. So honestly, not a bad quarterback to go after if you're looking for someone cheap and for a good quarterback for a theme team. It's not too bad there. Now let's look a little bit about the sets. they're very, very similar to what we've had before. All right, the 498s, you need to put 3 96s in there, and you get them back as NCAT. You get their power up as well. And then you can see the rest of the stats here and the rest of the sets. We've seen these before in part 1, so I'm not going to get too deep into that. But there you go. Those are your sets. And then these are your challenges. You have it's called Choco Castle, where there's 30 challenges, 12,000 coins, 120 stars possible, and you get Marshawn Lynch at the 80 stars, and then you get the Ray Lewis at 160 stars. I was talking about house rules earlier, and that is where you get the Ryan Fitzpatrick. This one is gonna have first downs, which we need for those objectives, which I'll show you here shortly. But here are your rewards for the house rules. It's gonna be, it's gonna be first and 25, touchdowns are worth 10 points, interceptions are worth 5 points, and to score is 15 points. All right, and then these are your rewards. At 30 wins, you get the Ryan Fitzpatrick. And then at 60 wins, you get an 88 plus Sugar Rush player. Here are your objectives. Okay, if you missed this from the first part, they're all here, getting the stars, okay? Sets to complete, rushing for 1,000 yards, all that. I think you need to get like first downs as well in here. Okay, there's a lot of things that you need to get done. So you gotta get 50 first downs in house rules. So you can do that this Friday, okay? And once you complete all these objectives, you get a free 96 overall Sugar Rush player of your choice. All right, so that could go into sets, so you can use that to build a master for cheaper. So there's a few things that you can do with that free 96. You can put it into any of the master sets. That'll get you one free 96, or you can sell it, quick sell it for candy, up to you. It'll have the full value. It'll be completely up to you. I would recommend going after probably like a champion if you are interested in any of the new ones or any of these ones, because Calvin Johnson is endgame, and someone like Reggie Bush is also really, really solid. So there's a lot of good champions that you could go after, and I recommend you using one of your free 96 overall players that you get to build a champion, because you do get some of them back. You get a couple heroes back as NCAT, those 3 of them. Let's talk about how to get those LTDs now, okay? So the LTDs are gonna be quite tricky to get, right? So last week, the LTDs were not coming out very fast. So Lamar Jackson and the Jalen Ramsey, they were going for about 500,000 coins, so you could tell they were pretty rare. They weren't coming out as often as the Zero Chill or any other LTDs that we've had. So I feel like it's gonna be the same this week with the LT and the Bruce Matthews. But this is my plan. I'm gonna show you my plan, and what I do is I have about 300,000 training at the moment, but when they actually come out in game, I have another like 600,000 training in the binder that I'm gonna quick sell, and I'm gonna roll into these 88 plus and these 92 plus Sugar Rush rerolls as training, and then I'm gonna convert those players. Either I'm gonna sell them for my coins, which is a good idea, because they're the best bet to do with this is to sell everything you get. They're the most value there. But for me, I'm personally gonna go after all these random eggs, small eggs, medium eggs. I really wanna get as many eggs as possible because I wanna open them up on Sunday. But the best bet is, if you're gonna use training, roll and sell everything to make your coins back. And then if you want, you can use some candy to reroll. But I definitely recommend you using your candy on eggs, if anything, and using whatever you get from these rerolls and sell them, because that's where your value is going to be. Why risk it when you can for sure get some coins back, okay? So anyways, that's going to be this one. Make sure you get your 2 free 95 overall players, the Ray Lewis and the Ryan Fitzpatrick, okay? And then get your free 96 by completing your objectives, so you can build a champion, or you can sell it for some coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go check out the team I built with 1 million training. We built a really good squad. Go and check it out. I'll catch you with another one very soon.